Hi, everyone, and thanks for listening to the 15 Minutes with True Crime podcast. I hope that everyone is doing well in these turbulent times. I received multiple requests from people asking what caused some of those that we interviewed to commit their crimes and what exactly happened during the commission of those crimes. In these next several episodes, I speak to Stephen Hayes, and he goes over things with me as to what happened to cause the horrific Cheshire Home Invasion and what happened during the actual crime. He explained how Josh Komisarjevsky and he came up with the idea of doing a home invasion while they were still in a halfway house in Hartford, Connecticut. He also gave me details that have not previously been released about the planning and the commission of the crime. This is the first of a 4-part series which goes into the planning and commission of the crime. Some of the details are disturbing and may not be suitable for some individuals, so please use caution when reviewing them. Discretion is advised. If you like this show and would like to see it keep going and would like to see it improve, please donate to paypal.me/Joe Tomaso. Again, that is paypal.me/JoeTomaso. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, or if there's somebody that you might want me to try and interview, please email me at insidetherazorwire@gmail.com. Again, that's insidetherazorwire@gmail.com. Or you can snail mail us at P.O. Box 162, West Haven, Connecticut 06516. This information is being told to me by Stephen Hayes, who is one of the participants. Joshua Komisarjevsky was contacted but refused to participate as he is currently appealing his sentence. We begin with the first episode of this series.
Oh, this is a prepaid collect call from
Stephen?
an inmate at SCI Green. This is a call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Green. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, press 2. If you would like to permanently block your number from receiving calls from this facility, press 6. For balance and rate quote, press. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, good evening, Stephen. Hey, how you doing, Steve?
I'm doing good.
Tonight we're going to discuss what happened the night of everything, or the day of everything when it happened. I want to basically give you the mic and let you explain to everybody what happens. What happened? What transpired? I mean, from the time that Josh picked you up until everything was over.
Okay, well, when we had spoke about this, I spent the last 2 days actually thinking how to actually answer it. I mean, of course I'm going to answer the question with, exactly what happened, but the thing is, without knowing the why, a lot of the things that are going to come out doesn't really make sense. Mm-hmm. I kind of wanted to start in 2006.
Okay.
So the understanding is there, and then, okay, so it actually starts in 2003.
Okay.
To that point, I was an addict. I was your typical definition. I had just gone to jail. We spent about $180,000 on coke, and a lot of people were hurt.
Now you're saying we spent. Now that was you and just other people, or was Josh?
Oh, me and my wife.
Okay.
Josh wasn't in play yet.
Okay.
So I had called home, and during that time I had gotten close to my daughter, gotten close to my son, and I love my kids. And I was talking to my daughter, and she said to me, "Daddy, I thought you promised you'd never go to jail again."
Right.
Well, I gave the typical addict answer. And her response was, "Well, maybe you just haven't learned your lesson yet. Mm-hmm. I still love you." And when I hung up the phone, it rung something with me. Mm-hmm. And I actually went back to my cell, and I attempted suicide. I took pills. And when I woke up the next morning...
This is a call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Green. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
When I woke up the next morning, I went to psych, and that's where I started my help.
Now, that was in Connecticut, correct?
Yep, that's where I got clean. It was May 5th, 2003 is my clean date.
Okay, and what facility were you at that time?
I was at Summers.
Okay.
Then I got sentenced. I went to Walker,
Mm-hmm.
From there, I fought to get to Carl Robinson to get back to the time program.
Okay.
I knew about the time program. I had poo-pooed it just before I left, and I wanted to get in there, and I did.
Right.
And I got into recovery. And a lot of people said I was overdoing it, but my sponsor who was there, along with my counselors, were like, no, you're doing exactly what you need to do.
Okay.
Because, the things that people are saying I'm overdoing, they're the ones getting high.
Right.
I know I can't do this no more. Either I'm going to be dead or in jail the rest of my life. Like I said, my daughter woke me up, and that's my bottom. So I did my time, and that's when I ended up going to the halfway house.
Okay.
I had been clean for 4 years. I had recovery of that of 15 and 20 years. Like I said, I put 24 hours a day into it.
Right.
And I went to Berman Treatment Center, which is part of Community Solutions.
Right.
And that's where I met Josh.
Okay.
So he was my roommate. He was a quiet kid. He stayed in his room. Didn't bother nobody, did his art. I stayed in there and did my recovery. Pretty much the rest of the people there were getting high.
Right.
And so I wanted to be away from them people. So at that point, we just were like barely knowing
This
each
is a
other.
call from Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution. Green. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
My intention was to leave there and to go to the Warner House in Torrington. I had been there several times. I knew there was real recovery there. I knew what to expect, and I knew if I went there, I was going to get what I need.
Right.
But Community Solutions, where I was at, that was possible. But they said it would take a couple months to make that move. They were pushing, advocating for me to go to one of their houses.
Right.
They came and they actually solicited. So I had talked to my daughter and let her know that I'm going to Community Solutions. They had told me they would give me the same things that Warner House would. They promised me. I talked to my sponsor. He said, you'd be closer to me. It's probably the best move. Plus, you can get out immediately.
Right.
And Josh had left a week before me. I didn't know where he went. A week later, like I said, I had told my counselor, okay, I'm going to go with Community Solutions. You guys are going to do exactly what I need. It's the better choice.
Right.
And I ended up in Berman House.
Okay.
Stillman House.
Okay, Silliman House. That's over on Retreat Avenue near Hartford Hospital.
So I ended up there, and I was shocked to see that my roommate was Josh. It was a 3-person room. There were 2 empty beds. I took one of them. So it was about another 2 weeks before somebody else came in. His name was Mike, and he was into recovery. I used to not push recovery on Josh. You don't push it. He'd always say he wasn't an addict. I'd say, well, that's what I said. And what you do, you identify with a person. I just name some of the things I do and let him think, you're doing those things.
Right.
Mike, he was into recovery. So me and him would have a lot of recovery conversations. And Josh would listen in and talk. And we started going to meetings together. And we started going to the one, the Cocaine Anonymous meeting at Institute of Living. And that's when Josh, shocked me. We had been going probably for, 3 or 4 weeks. And I share every meeting, and a lot of other people do. And he actually got up and said, my name is Josh. I'm an addict. And I got to thank Steve. He's the one that made me realize it. And I was shocked. I didn't expect that. And he told his story and had everybody crying. He told a pretty powerful story. And so that's how me and Josh got close. But things were happening at Silman House.
Okay.
Everything they had promised me that I would have gotten at Warner was not happening.
Right.
They lied about everything. And that's because they were dirty. And I'm fighting for recovery. The only person who was on my side was Jackie, my counselor. And she ended up quitting after they, got rid of me because they set me up with a dirty urine.
Right.
And a lot of people, nobody believed me.
Right.
And like I said, this is why I need to tell the why, because I get tired of the naysayers that sit at their computer and, just type in judgment without knowing what's really going on, because what I do is to save someone's life. You know, I did it when I was at Carl Robinson. You know, people hear your story. You reach people, and it changes people. And when you have people judging, it can, you know, the right person may not hear it and can go out and die. So I take this serious.
Right.
So I started going off the deep end. I was trying to get out of the house. I was calling the lawyer. I said I was doing everything I could to get out. And I was getting ready to talk to the feds because they had closed down Watkinson House for urine tampering and embezzlement, you know, extortion and all types of things. They were looking at Cheney House, but we didn't have any Fed inmates, so there was nobody looking. So all the staff that got left that program were at our house. So I just wanted out of there. I wanted to get to Warner House, and that's when I got set up with the dirty urine. And that's why Jackie quit, because you know, a lot of people knew that I was really into recovery. And the thing is, it destroyed me. At first, I was ready to give up on recovery. I met J.B. Gates. I beat the ticket because I said my urine the next morning was clean, because I really didn't get high.
Right.
And but the damage was already done. My family didn't believe me.
Right, so you're saying that you got sent back in, and then they did a retest, and the retest came back negative.
Right. I mean, I was crying on the way there, begging for. I said, you know, I'm clean. I really was. And Scott Tatro, my parole officer, you know, was basically saying bullshit. I got in. The lieutenant that was, you know, bringing me in. I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm crying. You know, he said, look, I can give him another test right now. And Tatro was like, well, if this one comes back clean, we'll let him out. If not, and I said, I knew I was set up. I'm going to come back clean because I know I'm clean.
Right.
So I ended up beating the ticket. I went to J.B. Gates, and you know, corrections was the only people that believed me. My family did. My daughter, my son turned his back on me. My wife did. Even my mom didn't believe me. You know, the rest of my family. So when I got out in 2007. You know, I was still in recovery. I had a job within 2 days, 2 jobs actually, at the Meadows and doing landscaping. But I had money problems. And my mother had money problems. My brother was sleeping on the floor. He's getting high. We pretty much had switched places. He used to be the good son. I was the one that always borrowed money and, you know, ran my mother into the ground. And now here it is, I'm giving her my paychecks, and she's giving them to him so he can go get high. And so that was an issue with me.
So let me ask you: were you in Silliman House when Josh originally made the statement or suggestion about the
home invasion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that was before you went back to Gates, or that was after?
That was when I was in the halfway house.
Okay.
We were roommates. He had brought it up one day. Like I said, we always talked about all types of stuff.
Right.
And it was something that he brought up. And I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. There's too many reasons to go wrong. And that was it. You know, the conversation was over.
Right.
And it was actually after that is when he, you know, admitted to getting clean. So I just took it as, you know, he was, you know, thinking about going out and doing dumb stuff because he didn't understand that recovery was possible.
Right.
And so, like I said, once we got to 2007, you know, that's where things began to unravel with my mom.
Right.
My brother got in her head. Like I said, we had switched places. You know, she doesn't know what to believe. Everybody still believes that my urine was dirty. And, you know, I had money problems. You know, I'm giving my money to her because she needs it to survive. Everywhere I went to get, I had a car, but I couldn't get it fixed. It had been sitting for 7 months at a shop. I didn't have the money for that. I didn't have the money to register it. And every car lot I went to, they promised me that we're going to give you the car, but it always came down, you needed a big, giant
down payment
or a cosigner.
Right.
Went to banks, and that just started getting to me. Before I knew it, I was drinking, and I was actually dating a girl who was still in the Institute of Living, and I cared about her. And it bothered me that, so I ended up stopping going to meetings because I'm relapsing, and I can't say with honesty that, you know, I'm clean. You know, I'm now sitting in a meeting, and I'm perpetrating. And it bothered me because I really did take this serious.
Mm-hmm.
And so as things began to unwind and unravel, that's when I ended up relapsing. I got a gun.
You have 1 minute left.
And I just looked inside here. Okay.
Right.
I said, I hope this helps somebody. Like I said, I'm going to be telling some...
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.